Hey guys, Paul here. Welcome back to the channel. So today I have the latest version of 6.8 instrument cluster display to share with you. This is the updated version. I reviewed this display before. The first version have the blind spot warning, also the autopilot warning, and many other functions, but it didn't have the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. This version does have the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Also, it's a touchscreen too. So in today's video, I'll show you what comes in the box, and then step-by-step installation should be really simple to install. And then at the end, we'll test it and see how this looks in my Tesla Model Y. Now let's go. Let's see what comes in the box of this latest version instrument cluster display for Tesla Model Y and Model 3 with front forward camera and Apple CarPlay from TMA. Here what came in the box. This is the display itself. So the display is basically the same as the first version with built-in speaker and USB-C port in the back here. So you can plug in the USB-C dongle for software update. So installation would exactly be the same way too, and this is the optional front forward camera with all the screw and the bracket. This is the main wire harness. So the wire harness came in with two options. For the older car, which is Intel processor, you would need to plug in this white small plug right here into your main MCU unit underneath the glove box on the passenger side. But if you have a newer car, my car is 2023 Tesla Model Y long range, I would need this blue one, and the installation is a little bit easier. However, if you have 2021 and up but with the Intel processor, you still can use this one if you have the same connection on the side panel passenger seat. And this is the adapter for the front forward camera. Right now we saw everything that came in the box. Let me show you how you can get this display. You can get this new display with CarPlay from TMA or TMA.plus. And there are two different options here, one for Model 3 and for Model Y. You also can choose between the touchscreen and without the touchscreen, also with or without the camera. If you are interested, you can use my special discount code TC for extra 10% off. Alright, now let's go and install it in my Tesla Model Y. So before we start the installation, there are a few things you need for this installation. So you need these plastic removal tools. I got these from Amazon.com. I will put the link in the description down below. Also this masking tape or painter tapes. So these you will need in the installation. Now let's go install it. Okay, let's adjust the steering wheel first. So make sure it's all the way out, because we have to take this panel off and replace with the new one with display on it. Okay, first let's remove this panel first. So just use one of these plastic removal tools. Pop it open. Here you go. So it's all plastic clips in here. Then after that, we remove this panel right here. You don't even need anything to remove. Just pop one, two, and then pull it upward. There you go. So there's one clip here, and this will insert down. That's why I told you to remove upward. Okay, for the side panel, there's one plastic clip inside here. So you use one of these tools, or if you have a plastic one, you can use a plastic one too. And just take it out. There. So there's one more clip inside. Okay, to remove this panel, after that clip came out, so just pull it there, and then pull it up. The bottom piece, there's no screw at all, you can just pull it up. That's it. So this whole piece will come out. Let's remove that one panel on the driver's side. Okay, so same thing, we just use one of these tools, pop it open. Then now we should be able to remove this whole dashboard up. Again, it's the same here on the dashboard. There's no screw at all. This is all clips inside. So just try to lift up on the driver's side, like that. Now we just try to lift it on the passenger side. Okay, if you have newest Tesla Model Y, this is Model Y long range 2023 Austin factory. This was delivered in May, like towards the end of May. You would have to unscrew this one screw on each side right here. It should be T20 to unscrew it. Then after you unscrew, then you will be able to lift and remove the dashboard. Make sure you unscrew it first, otherwise if you try to remove without unscrewing it, you might break this wooden part. Same thing, we just hold it right here and then lift it up, then the whole thing will come out. So this is all one piece, the wood and the plastic right here, and then you can remove this whole piece. Now we have to remove this steering wheel column. So there are two plastic clips, one here and one right here. So we are going to use these tools again. Just remove this clip first, there. So this whole thing will come out. So make sure you save these two. You have to put these back in again. Now let's remove the steering wheel column. So the trick is try to get it from here first and then keep moving outward to here. So you just use the plastic removal tools. Make sure it's plastic so it doesn't damage the plastic here. So just try to go in here first on the inside. There, see the inside's open, and then there's one more right here. Right here. Just needs a little help to get this one open. There. So just get in and then twist. Then this one should pop out. Same thing on the other side. There you go. That's it. So this whole steering wheel column will come out. Now you have to swap this part of the OEM steering wheel columns, this one right here, to the new one with the display. So basically just unhook this part and on the side and just pinch it here and here. Install the same way onto the one with the display. Now let's go run the wire. Okay, so after you open up all the panels right here, you see this white plug. So this will get the pass-through for the power from this plug, and also will connect to that blue on this side panel right here. Just open a little bit like so, and then this blue open port, as you can see right there. So we'll connect to that with this blue one. So my car is 2023 Tesla Model Y long range. I'll be using this one, which is labeled AMD and 2021 plus. Either Model Y or Model 3 with 2021 car model year and newer, you can use this plug right here, and you'll be plugging the same area this side. Before that, you need to turn off the car first. Just go to safety, down, power off. Okay, so let's plug in the power first. Just undo the power, this white one from the car, and then plug in the pass-through, the same color, exact same size. There. Now you plug the one from the car back in here. Now we get the power for that display. Now let's plug in this blue one right here. It's open port, so you don't have to get passed through. Alright, that's it. It's in. As you can see right there. Now we get both data and power. Now we just have to run the cable up and along the dashboard. This is the adapter that you'll plug into a display. So you plug this black one. This is from the one we just plug into the car, into the adapter. Now you can plug this one into the display, and this one connects to the camera. So plug into camera right here. This is the camera. This is front forward camera. I'm not gonna be fully install the camera today. I'll show you how it works, and I'll show you where you can fish through the front side and get into the front grill of the car where you mount the camera to the car. So the first step to get the camera wires fished through the front area of the car is to remove this panel first. Now you can remove the front top, this one right here, with 4 bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's one more plastic clip that you have to remove. This one right here. So remove this, then you'll be able to remove the whole top out. After that, you should be able to fish the line down here, and then come down to this radiation vent area right here, and you can mount the camera down here facing front. Also, you get the fishing line up, and then you can go through under here, and I think this is only the way that you can get into cabin space. In the front passenger space is that air vent pipe right there, so just try to fish through that into the space inside and then connect. Okay, so just finished running the cable up the dashboard, and then just run up, go underneath here, up here, and then go up here. And then also you should put some kind of masking tape on the dashboard, so make sure your cable doesn't block the clips right here when you put your dashboard back in. And yeah, just run along to here. So I wouldn't leave too long of the cable so it doesn't have to roll underneath your dashboard. And same way to the camera cable. I just ran the camera cable back here. You see there are 2 cables, and then come down here, your camera will go in there. But get the camera install in, and then fishing through first, and then go run the cable this way. I do opposite way because I'm not going to the front of the car. I'm just gonna have it out, and then somehow just temporary tape it and then stick it in the front of the car so we can test it today. And yeah, that's it. I just need to put the panels back on, and then after that we'll install the display back on the steering wheel column over there. Right, the panels are back on. Now let's install the steering wheel column's display. Now that we got everything ready, so the masking tape is actually really the key to keep all the cables up here really organized and doesn't block the clips when we install the dashboard back. Now remember, we installing this, so this is the adapter for the camera and all the data. So this white plug just plug into underneath right here of the display, like so, and the display should be operating as you can see. Alright, now we just have to put the steering wheel column part back. Make sure all of this cable right here go on the side, on the cutout, and then just try to put this steering wheel column back the same way. There's no screw, just basically plastic clip just to pop it back in. There you go, like so, both sides of course. There you go, here. And then don't forget this part. Last but not least, we just have to put the dashboard back in, just the same way. We remove it. That's it. Looks really good. Now the installation is done. Let me show you what it looks like in my Tesla Model Y. Now we are done with the installation. Let's go through the menu real quick and the setting. When you first install it, this is what you find. When you park the car, this screen will show up. It will show all the status up here on the lightings and the status in the car right here, and then show the how many miles you can drive and the battery percentage, current odometer of the car, and the temperature right here, and it's the main car status. So when you open the door or open the front, I'll just follow the main car right here. When you shift to drive, or I'll shift to neutral because I'm parking right here, so this display will show up. Currently it's setting as the night mode. We can change that. Let me park the car first. When you want to go to a setting menu, use the steering button on the right and push to the left and then hold it, and then this menu will pop up. So you can do all the setting right here. The language, time zone, Fahrenheit or Celsius, hours, speed limit, turn on, turn off, tire pressure unit, car mode, the color mode. So select the right color for your car. Day and night mode, so you can change to follow the car, as you can see, and then brightness and the plat switch. The plat switch is basically an option mode. Let me show you real quick what it does. So basically when you start, just shift to drive and then start driving for the first few seconds, it will just change to a plat mode, as you can see here. There, it stops. As you can see, the plat switch is really gimmicky. It's just for fun. You want to play with it, and then you can also connect to the CarPlay. I'll show you later. And this is the OTA over-the-air update. I think it's more like you have to plug it in to update. So to go back, just press on the left again one time, and then we'll go back to here. So to change, you can also change the theme on the drive mode. So to change the theme on the drive mode, press to the left. So press to the left and this will show up. You can go to CarPlay, Android Auto, so theme, and then press to the right. You can select different themes. So this one is the car in the middle, speedometer to the right, speed limit right here, and all the options menu to the left. This one, I think this one is my favorite. So the speedometer right in the middle, this is your focal point, which is the speedometer, and then status of the car, speed limit here, and all the options menu to the left, and everything else stay pretty much the same. You have the charge and power to the bottom right here, so regen and power to the bottom. And we'll show you later in the video how all of these display look while you drive, or while I drive the car. Let's check out how they all look in night mode. Okay, as you can see here, this is what it looks like in night mode. And let me change. See, this one looks pretty cool too. I just don't like this HP. That's, I think, stand for horsepowers, and I have tried different display and they're not really accurate. It's really gimmicky, but this one really clean too. And night mode, I think still night mode looks a lot cooler than white or day mode. So now I'm back to just follow the main display, which is day mode. Day mode compared to the previous version of this 6.8 instrument cluster display, this one so much cleaner, so much easier to read. They kind of listen to us. I was complaining about why you put it gray and you can't see all the letter in white. Now just white background and black lettering, which is so much easier to read and see during the day. Alright, let's try to connect. So this is what's special about this display and separated from the first generation is the CarPlay. So select the CarPlay and then push to the right to the right of the button, and then you can connect to the CarPlay. To connect the CarPlay, as you can see on the display, you have to connect to your cell phone or your iPhone Bluetooth. Alright, now the CarPlay is connected and you can use all the apps here. As you can see, all of these apps in the CarPlay, and you can even add more. Alright, now let's test out maybe Waze app. That's probably most people would use here, and then we'll see how it looks while I'm driving with Waze. I think it's a really good size. It's not too big, not too small here, so it doesn't block a lot of AC up here. I still can get plenty of AC on the side and a few in the front. You just don't get directly to your face. That's what you miss with this display. As for all the display with the CarPlay function, this is probably the smallest and the most compact and the most functional display, and you still have all the information, important information about the car on the right side right here. Alright, let's go.
In 500 feet, turn right on Gold Dust Trail, then turn left.
As you can hear, there's internal speaker that tell you the direction to.
Turn left on Foothills Canyon Boulevard.
So for now, it will only output from the display speaker only. Yeah, I think it's big enough to look at the direction on the display, and you still have a little space for the car information on the right hand side right here. I really like the design of the display so far. It fits in really well with the entire interior of the Model Y and Model 3, as you can see. Yeah, it looks really good so far. The CarPlay works great. Not only you can use the steering wheel button to control the display, the display is also a touchscreen display. You can use your finger to swipe and select all the options here. So we can select CarPlay, and even inside the CarPlay, I can use the touchscreen to choose any apps that I want to use. For example, Amazon Music or a map. I can exit and go to car and go back here. I can use the steering wheel button too. So it's really awesome upgrade from the previous version display for sure. So much better in terms of all the extra functions, and also the additional of the touchscreen, and better, way better graphics and the design than the previous display. So the camera will appear when you first drive the car, as you can see, and then it will disappear when you go past 20 miles an hour, or you can just manually change by using the right steering button and push it this way on the left, and then it'll go back to the speedometer or the regular display. Let me show you again. The camera will appear when you drive below 20 miles, or let's say if you're in a parking spot. Then if you drive faster than 20 miles, it will change to regular instrument cluster display. Let me show you the display at night, and also the camera picture at nighttime too. So when you move, shift in gear drive, and you drive slowly, the camera will turn on by itself, as you can see right now. So this is, it's hard to show on the display, but outside the display it looks pretty clear because that brightness on the car and reflected. Let me try something. As you can see, the camera still looks really good at night. And this is what it looks like while the car is driving on the day mode. Looks really nice. A little bit more colorful, and it's a lot easier to read than the previous display. On the dark mode and on autopilot. Matches the dark mode on the car main display really well. Games on the dark mode looks really clean. You have that speed opener right in the middle. This blind spot warning function, as you can see. So this display also have this awesome feature which I really like, which is the autopilot warning, as you can see right there, and then the bottom of the screen, the same time as the main display. So this is what the display looks like at night. It looks brighter on the video, but it looks really close here to the main display in real life. It's hard to show, but it looks a lot brighter in the video here, but in real life they look really close to each other. As you can see in the video, this instrument cluster display now a complete package with the Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and I love that front forward camera functions. Also, it's small enough to let some of the airflow go through in front of you, and it's big enough to have all the functions on the display compared to previous displays that sits on the dashboard. Those blocks a lot more airflows than this one. And yeah, I'll make sure to put the link of this display in the description down below. Thank you so much guys for watching today's video. Make sure to click like if you liked the video, and don't forget to subscribe for more awesome contents like this. We'll see you on the next video. Peace.